What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Hunter, and today I want to talk about this whole problematic thing with the FOV and some connection issues that I've been seeing recently. I mean, I just want to talk for the people who doesn't understand how the connection actually works with this game. So I'm going to go straight to the point. So for those people who don't know, peer-to-peer connection is something that we've been using since 2000, 2010. Then the connection got better. I don't know. I haven't really, make a lot of research about this. But since I am mainly a passionate AVP player, I'm a bit old school to certain things. I also move along with the new modern stuff as well. I'm like in the middle of this stuff. So, AVP 2010 is always going to be something that is going to remain in my life forever. So, I grew up on that game. I met a lot of people, yada, yada, yada. You guys pretty much seen the previous content about it. What I'm trying to explain is that the peer-to-peer connection is something that is not, even the dedicated servers that you guys are playing, it's not the real whole, it's not like really dedicated servers, guys. You still gonna play on somebody's host. It could be a person who's hosting with the greatest connection on the planet, but you're still playing as a guest on their host. So there's no such thing as dedicated servers. There's more resources to it. Yes, you can do a lot more things, but technically it's just like a public server for people to join and play, which is great, but it's not really making a huge change in that comparison. They can modify everything with it. They can modify the cooldowns, they can modify the ammo capacity on weapons. They can do a lot of crazy stuff with the server. So I don't really trust, dedicated servers that much to a certain extent, because I've seen the ups and downs with it. Now, I want to talk about laggers, people who lag on this game. There's beneficial lag compensations for players and players. There's those who really suffer delay, and there's those who suffer delay but get away with it. So there's that type of situation, and this is what peer-to-peer connection causes to game like Alien vs. Predator. Usually if you go play Call of Duty on the older titles with those kind of bad connection, with those delays, you always gonna suffer. But Alien vs. Predator is just different. It's built different, so I don't even know how, strangely enough, it compensates lag, but, I guess it is what it is. So it depends. Sometimes low ping, it could be your ally. Sometimes low ping, it could be your worst enemy. Because it's just how it is. It's like they picking up your fast connection, but you're also dying quicker than anybody else as well, because you're dying quicker. So for them, it's like when you have an encounter with a lagger, sometimes it occurs to you that this lagger will kill you. Or that happened a lot of time when I face up Chinese players when they had like 300 ping. For example, I'll give you an example. You lunge at a Marine while he has 300 ping. While he's knocked on the floor, he's still able to shoot you because his bullet's already shot like 3 seconds before, but it didn't register. So while he is knocked down during that animation, he can still his pulse rifle shooting. So some people abuse that, some people don't, or say they find some weird tricks. Nobody knows for certain. It's just you blatant complaints. You can't give an actual facts to this matter. People likes to call them cheaters, speed hackers, low speed hackers on low settings. I've heard all of these kind of stuff, but who knows? Nobody knows. You don't know what they have in their desktop, what kind of applications they got. It's just too much, and this is a dead game. So for my own safety safe is the reason why I kept playing with friends privately. I go play on the host with people I trust, So I really don't take the game seriously because of that mainly. Because everybody can cheat on this game without even knowing it. So you never know. But anyways, long story short, yeah, this guy called Niakil, apparently, like, he's been going around to my friends and, having this little crazy chit-chatter with them. He also trying to get information out of me to people, like, trying to ask a lot of questions about who I am, what I've been doing, because this is like a veteran from 2010 who apparently has world records. But what he doesn't tell people that he has world records of beating noobs, beating AFK players, like... And for me, it's embarrassing to promote something like that. Like, I would never do something like that. Like, I promote real competitive players. I don't do this type of stuff. And if I have to train somebody, I train somebody to become better, to fight all kinds of all kinds of stuff. That's not how you improve on this game. In war, nothing you win is fair. So it's just how it is. You got to adapt to these scenarios. It happened before when I was younger. When I was playing on the AVP, I was complaining a lot about stuff. Guess what? I just overcome those problems, and I simply just evaluate the situation, and some things just makes you better. But nonetheless, the he thinks right now, as of this moment, that I am technically losing the spot. Right? That's what he thinks inside of his brain. But what he doesn't realize that the reason I took down the video is because I want to make more of a compelled video, which means that during next weekend, second weekend, third weekend, we don't know. It's gonna be out there sooner or later. Um, I'm gonna show you guys like the difference because there's a lot of skeptical options here. There's a lot of modify, edited videos here and there, and a lot of things just doesn't add up. It looks very fishy to me. Now, if you go watch my FOV videos, okay, I'm talking about myself, you don't see those side glitch lunging far distance heavies. Lunges, sorry. You just see normal lunge. I point my crosshair at the target and I move with it. And I tested it both on the same screen with and without that lunge. And it's literally the same distance. Now, if you do that side glitch lunge, apparently, yeah, it does. It kind of looks like you can do it from a further range, but only if you do that. So there's a huge difference, and that's where you find somebody like kind of like abusing that issue the FOV has. Now there will be a fix. I don't know. You guys got to ask the owner. Maybe he can fix it. Maybe he don't. I don't know. It would be nice if he do. So there's not going to be no more evidence against that. I don't care who created it, who made it. I respect everybody on this game at the end of the day. Certain specific people, that is, because it's not like I respect anybody. But nonetheless, that's the whole point. So he's trying, like, Neokill is on the verge of a mission right now because he's been sending me this little threat messages coming from a man who is the same age as I am, and I see he acts like a man-child like that. Like, I feel bad for him, man. Like, he's such a sad person. And yeah, he's been trying to give me these little small threats of saying, "Oh, I'm gonna demonstrate to everybody that you're cheating" or something like that. I can't even understand what the hell is he saying because his English is so bad. And yeah, he started spreading rumors about Xenoman, saying that I don't know. I think I told him something that Xenoman didn't take it as super competitive, because I know he respects Parasite a lot as a player, so I don't think he upload those videos to disrespect him or anything, But Neokill sees the otherwise. He's trying to find excuses to like trying to bait me into his stupid bullshit so he can use that against me and tell Parasite about it. Like, dude, everybody, I don't do this childish stuff. This reminds me of this old PC player back when I came here. His name was Red Bull Wolf. A lot of you knows who that is, and he is exactly that guy. When he can't win his fights on the game, then he needs to attack you on a personal level. He goes after your friends, try to gather information, try to accuse you of hacking, of cheating, and all this kind of crazy stuff. Man, why people have to be such haters? I don't understand. Like, just dude, accept the fact that there's people and players better than you out there. It's just the way it is. It's nothing wrong with that. I've said the same. Like, I'm not God. I'm not unbeatable. I got beaten by a lot of players. That's fine. I can live with that. I don't have any issues with it, especially now since in the last 11 years I haven't really been any kind of. I didn't even took the game seriously anymore. I've been like that since that day. So that's about it. I try to play like a sub player once in a while, but that's my term of story. I don't compete anymore. I'm focused on content and other stuff right now. And that's about it. Like I said, we're going to have something specific in the future. We're going definitely to, investigate this mod more further, see if there's even more than this stuff. Like, I kind of want to see that. But nonetheless, guys, I'm not even really into this mood of talking about this. But I am more happy to announce, for me, which is more lucrative and more working, is that recently, I'm gonna say it's been like 2 solid years since I found out this, and I've been joining around communities and whatnot. There's this engine. It's called Gary's mod, which is very interesting. Some people addressed it to me, and I've seen some really nice project. Like a lot of people are really passionate to bring this game back in Gary's mod, which that engine basically it could fix up everything. It could fix up the maps. It could fix up the characters. You can add new additions, new abilities, new weapons. You can have a FOV incorporated inside of the engine. You can have first and third person. Like you can do so much crazy stuff with it. You can even make probably I think you can even make a battle royale of predators. Like that would be so cool. But nonetheless, the future for me it's there. So I'm already moving my departure from the OG AVP to Gary's mod. That's where I'm gonna be mainly focused at. I'm not into this OG game because this is unfixable. You cannot fix it. It's a dead sentence with this game. There's not a lot of players who plays. It's often bots, AFK players, and that's about it. And then you find guys like Neokil who kill bots all day and say it's a world record. So I guess it's just as fun. It's like basically playing what's it called AVP campaign on easy mode. I mean, good for you if you find that as an accomplishment. I mean, keep embarrassing yourself because that's what you're gonna do. Because people are gonna laugh at that bullshit. And the hypocrisy is he even upload videos, not just like photos and on Steam, which is absolutely tremendous. So I'm trying to not laugh because I've been sick lately. Um, yeah, man. The crazy is that I don't even care about this guy. I actually deleted, block him. He's a hypocrite. Like I thought he was a true legend at this game, but I guess not. He's not what I thought he was. There's a lot of good PC players out there, man, but this guy is one of the worst when it comes down to that. He keeps lying and lying and lying and lying. So let him live in his own fantasy world with himself, with a couple bots and players left out this game, because it's just what it is. Because most of the AVP players nowadays, they play in private. They don't even care about dedicated servers no more. People move on, and so is I. I don't really care. I only come to troll and toy with people once in a while and call it a day. I don't even care. So yeah, guys, Gary's mod is the future, and maybe we can manage to administrate stuff. Maybe Nightmare will come. I would love to have this guy around and administrate the player base in there because he's really good with that stuff. But nonetheless, I'll keep you guys posted and tuned, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.